My name is Jonathan Lundkvist and I run Lundkvists Logement, a Facebook page dedicated to military cosplay. A few days ago I got back from E3 in Los Angeles where I bumped into David Bourke of DB The Division Cosplays. We are both heavily invested into our respective games and the Tom Clancy franchise as a whole, so we decided to visit the Los Angeles Gun Club to get a real steel taste of some of the weapons featured in the games.
The Heckler & Koch G3 is a 7.62mm battle rifle developed in the 1950s from the Spanish Kettme Model A for the German military. It is durable and accurate, but also heavy. Along with the FN FAL, AK-47 and M16, the G3 is one of the world's most popular military firearms, exported to over 40 countries worldwide. It later went on to set the template for an entire family of roller-locked weapons from H&K, eventually leading to the iconic MP5 submachine gun. Seen here used in Raven Shield, the G3 was used by various antagonists in the Rainbow Six novel and has made regular appearances as a potent long-range battle rifle in several of the games.
This is a 7.62 caliber. Distance, we're not firing this one out, it's really, really low compared to what this rifle can do. And the recoil is horrible.
Hey, my name is David from DB The Division Cosplay. Recently I was lucky enough to go down to a gun range in Los Angeles and shoot some rifles with Jonathan. One of the rifles I was lucky enough to shoot was the HK G3, which is a 7.62mm rifle. A very powerful rifle, fired only on semi-auto. Can certainly feel the knockdown power. Probably just a bit too much recoil for my liking, but still another excellent weapon.
The G3 was a little bit of an odd choice by me, since it's not an obvious weapon, not for the Division or Rainbow Six Siege. But when I saw it on the wall, it was like, yeah, we have to shoot this despite the expensive ammo. And it lived up to my expectations because it is a really nice battle rifle, really sturdy, very accurate. The recoil is basically like a mule kicking your shoulder. And that's about the only thing bad I have to say about it. However, I have to say that would I be in a Rainbow Six Siege situation, that would be my least preferable option. Mostly because it's not a weapon you use in close quarters combat, despite what my friends in the Swedish Home Guard is gonna tell me after this.
One of the weapons descended from the G3 was the HK-33, a scaled-down version developed by H&K in the late 1960s, chambered for the smaller, lighter 5.56mm round that had recently been selected as the new NATO standard. The HK-33 became particularly popular with military and police forces, and that popularity eventually led to a hybrid weapon combining the HK-33's caliber with the compact form factor of the MP5 submachine gun, the HK-53. The model shown here has the longer barrel required by US firearms laws. Rainbow Six Siege features the HK-33, and we had a chat with one of the game designers about their design choices for the weapon.
So the AR-33 is a SAS weapon, so when we first got the weapon in, we basically read everything about it and actually got a lot of perspective from people who've actually, fired the weapon and, how about the creation of it and stuff like that. So for the AR-33, we basically added it, and the recoil we put into it was basically just based on feel of like what it would be like to be skilled, like we gamify it a bit, so that what it would be like to, fight over time, and then what are the characteristics we know just from, repeatedly, like the most optimal weather conditions and stuff like that, because we can't account for, being in cold versus, heat and whatever, so just like under the best conditions, what could it possibly, move like in terms of a skill manner. So that's what we kind of incorporated that. We also did some research that the SAS do use the AR-33 in certain scenarios, but they're not using like the MP5 is a very iconic weapon for them and things and stuff. The FMG9 is also a kind of weapon for them. So we included it in the game and we just adapted it in that way.
Am I taking I just want to make sure I didn't steal your ammo.
It's alright, Matt. HK.
It's ready! Gun is hot! I like this gun. Turning left.
I'm a big H&K fan, so of course I had to shoot the H&K 53. As soon as I saw it on the wall, it was like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot that. And it met my expectations. It is exactly what you can expect from basically an MP5 in 5.56. And the best thing about it is that Rainbow Six Siege will have this weapon, because the HK-53 we were firing had the long barrel, and the HK-33 in Rainbow Six Siege has the exact same length on the barrel. It was a really nice weapon, really accurate, really sturdy, low recoil. It was my favorite weapon of all the guns we shot.
In Los Angeles, with Jonathan, I was lucky enough to shoot a HK 5.3, 5.56mm rifle on semi-auto, and in comparison to the Tavor 21, which I also shot recently, it was probably not as preferred as the Tavor 21. I did a little bit jumpy on the recoil for myself, but still a nice weapon, being a H&K weapon nevertheless.
Skipping ahead 3 decades, we arrive at the IMI Tar-21, often known simply as the Tavor. This is an Israeli assault rifle in what's known as a bullpup form factor, which allows a compact weapon to nevertheless maintain the greater accuracy afforded by a longer barrel. It's chambered for the NATO standard 5.56mm round, and, like the military incarnations of all the weapons featured in this video, is capable of both automatic and semi-automatic fire. The Tar-21 is designed to maximise reliability and durability under adverse conditions. Its carbine version, the MTAR-21, is being phased in to become the Israeli Defence Forces standard assault rifle by 2018. Weapons in the Tavor family are currently in use with military and police in more than 20 countries. The Tavor is common in games in the Tom Clancy franchise. 3 of the Rainbow Six games have featured the weapon, including Vegas 2 as seen here, and we expect to see it in the Division.
Righto. Holy!
Recently shot to the Tavor 21 at a gun range, 5.56mm bullpup rifle. Thought it was a very comfortable rifle to shoot. It was all shot in semi-auto, and felt very natural to shoot, and would like it for it to be in a game. It could be represented well.
The Tavor sure is a nice gun to hold, and it's a sure nice gun to shoot as well. The red dot sight really made it easy to hit the targets. I don't think me and Dave got any rounds out of the head of our terrorist target, or rogue agent in his case. Very accurate weapon. The Israelis sure know what they're doing when they're building their guns.
In the early years of the 21st century, the US Special Operations Command sought a replacement for the current arsenal of Armalite-based weapons. FN Herstal developed the Special Operations Combat Assault Rifle, SCAR, as a modular weapons system to provide a single platform that could satisfy all the SOCOM requirements. The family broadly consists of two main elements: the light SCAR-L, a 5.56mm assault rifle, and the heavier SCAR-H, chambered in 7.62. Both are entirely modular, enabling them to be configured as anything from compact CQB carbines to long-range tactical sniper rifles. Currently, the FN SCAR is in service with over 20 countries around the world. The SCAR is available in a number of games in the Tom Clancy franchise, notably Rainbow Six, Splinter Cell and Ghost Recon. It has also been spotted in previews for The Division.
Should be good to go.
Star.
In case you're wondering, my shoulder hurts.
This one is Jonathan. One of the rifles I was lucky enough to shoot was a SCAR-H, which is one of the weapons I know is in the Division game. Shooting this rifle in comparison with another rifle of the same caliber, which is a HKG3, I'd say I'd have to prefer the SCAR-H. There's a little bit less recoil on it, it felt a bit more natural to hold. Probably my preferred weapon of choice out of the total four.
The SCAR-H is a really nice gun. I would say that in a close quarters situation that would be my second choice out of all the guns we shot. While it shoots the heavy 7.62 caliber, you could easily shoot several shots in a rapid succession without feeling that it was too much for you or the weapon went out of control. It's a really well-built weapon, and I'm really hoping that it will make an appearance in Rainbow Six Siege and hopefully in the Division as well.
Today,
Pretty damn awesome. We shot a couple of HKs, 5.56, 7.62mm, and a SCAR 17 and a Tavor 21. Pretty damn awesome. A lot of firepower. Both calibers. Don't get to do this in Australia at all, so this is a real awesome thing to do with Jonathan. As a range mate, so give me some tips about racking bolts on automatic rifles, which I haven't touched probably in about 20 years. The last one was an SKS, and the bolt on that was pretty simple compared to these ones, but it'll be a lot of fun. Recommending when you come.